to you all. OK. This could go one of many ways. And I'm not gonna get on the wrong side of Sherrie on this one. Did you read at the weekend a piece, and I'm sure you'll have lots to say on this, Mel, in the Sunday Times yesterday, actually, by the journalist Alice Thompson, who says that how much or how little sex we have can hugely impact on our happiness.
Yes.
And that we should try to prioritise it and fit more of it into our day-to-day lives. So, I mean, Carol obviously has been smiling like the cat that got the cream for the last year.
Yeah, only for the last year, not for the 7 before that.
No.
You know, I do think I hold the record for going without.
That's a long time.
It's a really long time.
It's like being in prison. Why would you do that to yourself?
Well, it wasn't through choice entirely.
She's a lot happier person. You should have seen her before, Mel.
Oh. No, there were a lot of reasons for that. And, you know, I did go without for a long time, but a good chunk of that was to do with grief, because I lost my mum.
Yeah.
So
that's understandable.
Yeah, you know, you switch off, everything shuts down, and,
yeah.
and you don't even think about it. But, you know, when I started to get my mojo back, I did actually. I became kind of obsessed with getting it, and now I did actually. I was panicking. I was on this show.
Panic, yeah.
Oh my god! What if I never get ravished again in my whole life? What a nightmare!
Ravished.
So I had to I literally had to think about getting myself back into, you know, thinking about it, because I was thinking, oh, I can't be bothered with all that, because the longer you don't have something, the longer it doesn't bother you.
Yeah, you
that could never happen with me.
Well,
in
you
sex,
can't go
though.
7 minutes, yeah, alone 7 years.
I had 7 days away from my husband this week, and I swear, oh my word, did my own head in. I couldn't cope. I could not cope.
One week?
I think, you know, me and my husband have a really great connection. Therefore, we have a really good sex life. You know, I think your connection with your partner is number one most important. And I think your sex life is also very important. We have sex a lot, and it's not always long, so you can fit it in during the day. You know what I mean? 2 or 3 minutes here and there, randomly.
Well,
it's good.
I suppose so, but
Where are the kids at this point?
Yeah,
You've got
that's
3
what it is.
children.
At school, or they're sleeping, or, you know.
You've
fit
got to be
it into your
organised for
schedule.
that now. Yeah, right, OK. Phoenix is at school. Stefan, come on. We're good to go for the 3rd time.
is it true? Is it true? You did actually once say that you do it 5 times a day.
Yeah. Not every day, but definitely.
You're making
twice
everybody
a
feel
week.
very, very insecure now. 5 times a day. I don't even do it 5 times a day.
No, she's not got children.
Then when you don't do it, does your brain go a bit addled?
Well, I kind of, yeah, this week, I mean, as long as I'm working and I'm focused, I don't mind too much.
You can
but
keep it functioning.
What's the
Yeah.
longest you've ever gone without, then?
7 days.
So when you get back to the States, when you get back at the weekend, he's not going to know what's hit him, is he?
Oh, no, he's in the hotel room right now, so it's all good.
Well, Mel, you
Chained to the bed.
Because I can't even spell sex, let alone do it. So I've forgotten what it is. What is it?
It's good. It's really good.
Is it?
Yeah. Oh, it's great.
It's like
I'm with
medicine
her.
for the brain and the body.
Oh, right,
It's really
okay.
good.
Poor Sherry's catching up with me, though, now.
Yeah.
What, you're on 6 years?
6 years.
Oh.
Yeah, I know.
You know what, though, Sherrie? In light of not having the right man around, I say you're on the right course there. There's nothing worse than sex with the wrong person.
But there's toys and stuff.
OK, people are eating their lunch. Don't forget that.
You don't always mean a man.
OK, now, believe it or not, this show is 10 years old, and we're not talking... We're not talking about our mental age. We are 10 years old. And we'd love you to choose your favourite Loose Women clips of all time. Now,
This one. Sorry, go on. It's your 2nd day. Sorry, I'll
it's
be
the 2nd day, and you're going to get us both sacked. OK, now, last week we asked you to vote out of 15 clips from the year 2007 to 2009, and now we're asking you to cast your minds back to earlier times and choose your favourite moment from 1999 to 2006. The 5 clips which received the most votes will then all be shown in our week of birthday celebrations at the end of the month, alongside the 5 you picked from last week from more recent times. I'm confused. Go to itv.com/loosewomen, where all the clips you'll find are there, and you can choose your favourite. Terms and conditions are explained, which must be complied with. And remember, you've got to be over 18 to vote or listen to some of Mel B's conversation. OK, time for a break. We'll be back soon with Patsy Kensit.
We've all got a toy.
Oh!
for sure.
Before we go...
It's like, hello, James's mum.
Have you ever done it, though?
What?
Taken everything off?
Yeah,
for a shoot
all the
or a
time.
film?
Well, Lethal Weapon 2, I was completely starkers, as was Mel Gibson.
Oh,
yeah.
What did all that stuff look like?
It wasn't
on
a
Mel-
hard week's work. It
Yeah.
was hard. It was hard, but it wasn't a hard week's work. It was fantastic. We spent a week together in bed, and it was a really lovely time. I was 19 at the time.
Not many women can say that. I love it.
So I did it for that, and I did it for a film called Angels and Insects,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
and I had to
remember that.
bleach my pubic hair because I was playing an albino, like this, the family like this completely blonde all over, and I don't match. I shouldn't be saying this. So we had to do a little bleaching session. It was the makeup department know everything about me. You know?
And now we do.
What about your temper?
My temper, well, OK, I was given a bit of advice years ago that in the face of adversity, you know, when you have the most horrible thing happen, to do nothing. It's very hard. Wait 24 hours, and then if you still want to pick the phone up and holler or knock someone out, which I don't advise, then you know, do it. So I tend to try and sit on my feelings. But if you talk to my kids about that, they say, "What are you talking about? She's a nutter." Mental, yes. But no, I can't. I try to, you know, I'm pretty. My emotions are quite on the surface actually, and I sort of tend to.
Well, thank you so much for coming.
I'm out.
I'm sorry,
I'm sorry.
ladies. We're being told it's time to hand over to a bunch of grown-ups.
OK.
We'll be back tomorrow, trying to keep it clean with Paddy McGuinness.
Never.
Yeah, believe it or not. And Sean Phillips. We'll see you tomorrow, 12:30. Bye-bye.